Has Mater always been a rusty car? Does he have a family? How old is Mater? Since when has he been in Radiator Springs? All of this and much more you will find out in this video about the complete history of Mater from the movie Cars. Let's go! Welcome to Cine lovers, and let's talk about one of the most beloved characters from the Cars saga, Mayder. His full name is Tom Mayder, and he was born on January 12, 1957. So, he is 68 years old in 2025. Doesn't seem like it, right? We can see this birth date on Mayder's passport during the credits of Cars 2. Mayder was born in Radiator Springs, and he wasn't always a rusty car. His original paint color is this aqua green, almost blue, very beautiful, and even back then, Mayder was very playful and made everyone laugh. He loved going out to have fun with his cousins Buford, Cletus, Judd, Lewis, Tommy Joe, and Zeke. They loved fishing. Actually, it was Mayder who fished while the cousins relaxed. They also loved scaring the tractors. It was with his cousins that Mayder learned. All of this is shown in the book World of Cars, an official Pixar book that tells various stories about the Cars characters before the events of the first movie. It's really cool, and in it, Mayder's mother only speaks. We don't see his parents, just the mother's voice. I'll tell you what she said. In this book, Mayder and his cousins ran into Bubba, who is huge, always very annoying, and always causing trouble. One day, he stole Mayder's hood and threw it on top of a tree, and then came Red, the fire truck, and sprayed water until the hood fell, and Mayder got it back. About Mayder's mother, do you know what she said? She saw that Mayder was without his hood and said, "What a shame, Mayder, you're in public, put that hood back on." She was always a very caring and loving mother. Well, Tow Mayder Towing and Salvage, the place where he works and lives, was built by his parents in the year Mayder was born. They worked and lived there too, and when Mayder reached a certain age, he took over the business. He also manages the Radiator Springs junkyard, which is the place where McQueen gets stuck at the beginning of Cars 1. There are several shorts about Mayder, and in each of them, we see Mayder in a new profession, but it's left unclear whether it's true or if it's all in his head. Mayder says it's true, McQueen says it never happened, and it really leaves a big doubt about whether everything Mayder tells actually happened or not. But since this video is the complete history of Mayder, according to him, he has been a famous bulldozer fighter in Spain, known as El Mayder. He had a garage band called Mayder and the Gas Caps, which later became a heavy metal band named Heavy Metal Mayder. He's been a detective, a fighter, a doctor, he's traveled through time, and even participated in the Falcon Hawks, which was an aerial patrol of planes, and much more. One day, a guy named Lightning McQueen invaded Radiator Springs and caused a big mess, and was arrested. Mayder was responsible for watching over this prisoner. Even though he had to follow the rules and not let McQueen escape, Mayder sometimes let him go, unintentionally. Then he got to know McQueen better and took him to scare the tractors, just like he did with his cousins. And the two became best friends. Mayder was always so sweet. He was always happy, always bringing joy to the residents of Radiator Springs, and one of his dreams was to fly in a helicopter, and it happened. And one thing he does very well is driving in reverse. He's the best reverse driver there is. Remember the hood that Bubba took and threw in the tree? Well, Mayder has lost his hood several times, and since the last time he lost it, he never found it again and stayed without it. But 20 years later, he found the hood, and noticed that it still has its original color, and then he lost it again. If Mayder had that beautiful paint job, why did he get rusty? All the residents of Radiator Springs who were there at the same time Mayder had his original paint are still with the same paint. For example, Luigi, after 40 years, still has the same paint, red too. Everyone does. This is because Ramon must have painted them, but when Mayder saw he was rusting, he preferred to stay that way and have his new style. Well, Mater, besides being McQueen's right-hand man, started going to races with him, and at one of these events, Mater ended up getting involved in a mess and joined the secret spy service, where he worked with agents Finn McMissile and Holly Shiftwell. He received great disguise equipment and even got fully equipped with weapons. This new job of Mater ended up interfering with McQueen's race and made him finish second in a race he could have easily won. This happened because Mater was talking to Holly on the phone and was interfering with the connection with McQueen, and everything Mater and Holly said, McQueen thought it was for him. It was a mess. McQueen got mad and argued with Mater. Then, Mater took off his disguise for an important mission and found out that McQueen was going to be killed. Mater got all desperate and tried to warn him, but before he could, he was kidnapped and imprisoned with the spies. After breaking free, he managed to warn his friends, but not McQueen, so Mater jumped into the race and went after him. Soon after, he discovered that there was a bomb on him, meant to target McQueen. But who said Mater wasn't a spy? The guy managed to unravel the whole mystery, capturing Axelrod, who was the villain of the story, and even Finn McMissile and Holly didn't know about it. He also won Holly Shiftwell's heart. And on top of that, Mater was declared Sir Tow Mater by the Queen of England. In the third Cars movie, Mater barely appears, but at a moment when Lightning really needed help, it was Mater who lit up McQueen's mind when he was desperately searching for a way to win the race. Mater told McQueen to go find Smokey, the guy who trained Doc Hudson. And that was the full story of Mater, who is a very funny, sweet guy. McQueen's best friend, has had many different jobs, many cousins, and is the best reverse driver there is. Now I want to know, what is he going to do in Cars 4? Yes, Cars 4 is coming, and in this video, I'll tell you everything we know. Now, if you like complete stories, click on this video where I explain McQueen's entire life, from childhood to today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video here on Cine Lovers.